Hey everyone, I'm about to do my closet. I'm gonna move the sweaters and such to the lower shelves and then move up some of the skirts and shorts and things. I think I may also do a little bit of decluttering because I'm finding that I'm not wearing a lot of my old work bottoms, so dress pants and skirts and such. I haven't really been wearing those very much at all. Some of the like accordion skirts I still wear, some of my midi skirts. I wear some like shorter skirts now, but a lot of the pencil skirts I'm not wearing unless it's that like kind of like stretchy material I really like. I don't like the ones that are very confining. They're just not comfortable anymore, and I have no reason to wear them. I don't plan to go back to working in an office environment, and I think it might be time to say goodbye to a few of these things. So I'm gonna go through and pick out a few pieces to let go of. I still have a number of suits, and I think I will keep most of the blazers, but the dress pants that go along with them, I will probably say goodbye to because I don't see myself wearing a full suit for really any occasion. If anything, I'll keep a pair of black dress pants and a black blazer and wear those together as a suit, but the pinstripe ones and the navy one that I have and a few other ones I think I can just say goodbye to. I am all done rearranging my closet. It didn't take much time at all, maybe like 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna let go of these items, 3 skirts and 4 pairs of dress pants. I did try on all of the blazers that go with these dress pants and I still like them all. So I'm gonna hang on to them for now, but I haven't worn them in a very long time. So I'm gonna see if I can integrate them into my fall wardrobe and then we'll revisit the next time I think to go through my closet again. But this skirt, I actually had a lot of trouble deciding on whether or not to let go of it. It's really, really pretty. It's got like silver thread in it. It's a really nice like modern tweed. I love this skirt so much, but I'm not gonna wear it. It's always been pretty tight, so it feels very restrictive. I just know it's not something I'm really gonna be reaching for, but I do love, love, love this skirt. And if you remember my Instagram photos of my work wardrobe, you will definitely remember this skirt as well as this one, which is a really lovely wool skirt that is beautiful. But again, I really don't see myself wearing these pencil skirts now that I am no longer in an office environment. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to those. I may rescue them. If anything, I will rescue these two, but I'm gonna see how I feel with them in the donation pile. But I wanted to show you my outfit because I was inspired by my closet rotation to wear this blazer, which I've had for ages and ages. I think it's from Zara, and I'm decluttering the pants that go along with it, but I thought I would wear the blazer today. I'm just wearing Lululemon tights with that, and then this turtleneck sweater. I've got my sneakers on and I'm about to go out for a pretty short walk this morning. I think I'll only go out for maybe like 30 or 40 minutes. Hubby and I plan to get takeaway again today. We've had a lot of takeaway over the past few days and weeks. I am going to be doing the Eat at Home challenge in November, and I'm actually really looking forward to that because of all of the takeout and junk food we've been eating. I probably will still eat junk food during the Eat at Home challenge. I don't think I'm gonna do the no processed junk food challenge in conjunction with the Eat at Home challenge this time around. So I will just probably continue to buy junk food, but at least we're going to not have the takeout, or at least I'm not going to have takeout for the month of November. Hubby may still buy stuff here and there for himself to enjoy, but I am going to only eat food that I prepare at home. Tim Hortons has a free donut promotion if you buy a drink from the app. So I got a pumpkin spice tea and this donut, which hubby and I discovered yesterday, and it's really, really good. It's the salted caramel dream donut, or the sea salt caramel dream donut, something along those lines. It is delicious. It's so good. Hubby and I are gonna eat these cookies next. These are salted caramel chocolate cookies and they're really, really good. We loved the ones that we had at the hotel as well. The box that I bought, I think they were the toffee and nuts one, but they didn't have any when I went last time, and these were packaged closer to the date that I bought them. I think I was at the store on the 11th. Can't decide which ones we like better. Both cookies, these ones here, the salted caramel ones and the toffee ones, were both kind of like equally delicious, but in their own ways. Here's what we ended up ordering for dinner. I'm gonna see if I can remember what these are called in Chinese. This is ham yu gai lap cao fan. This one is gong xiu yi min. This one is Shanghai Chou Cao. And then this one is Gong Cao Ngao Ho. It was so busy at House of Gourmet where we got this. So many people placing takeout orders and tons of orders behind the gentleman at the desk or window. Yummy, yummy. They all look the same. Like all the noodles look the same, but they're all different textures and flavors. So I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna eat everything with sriracha. I feel like something spicy today. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday today and the inner field trip with Leesa Renee Hall started today. I'm a patron in her community. I've talked about this before. She's an anti-bias facilitator and she does these seasonal 10-day inner field trips where she gives you a series of prompts to explore your inner oppressor. Membership in the community is on Patreon and it's $5 a month. And based on the content that I've seen so far, the community and the resources that she shares, I think it is 100% worth it. I wanted to do the inner field trip last time, but I was doing the artist way, so I knew I wouldn't have the time to do it. So I've been looking forward to this inner field trip for a few months now. Now, having completed the writing for the first day, I can see how this is going to help me. Both in this 10-day period and their 10 business days, we don't write on the weekends. We take a break for rest and restoration. But I can see how I'm gonna learn so much more about myself and the biases I hold deep within over the next couple of weeks or so, and then far into the future. I plan to stay a member of her community, and I want to do her other writing prompts that she shares within the community. I watch all her videos. She also has a Discord community, and members of the community share a lot of different resources, articles, and they discuss things that are in the news with anti-racism, anti-blackness, and those sorts of topics. And I learn so much just from reading the comments in the Discord. It was really neat because Leesa gives you a series of 5 or 6 prompts that you can read through. There are multiple questions within each prompt, and then what you do is you read them all and you do stream of consciousness journaling, which I am in love with. I love stream of consciousness journaling. I do that every morning with morning pages, but for the 10-day period that I'm doing the inner field trip, I'm going to be replacing my morning pages practice with the inner field trip stream of consciousness journaling. So I'm still doing the journaling, but it will be based on guided prompts rather than like pure stream of consciousness, whatever is in my head. So I did that for today and it worked out really well. It is a 30-minute timed exercise though, instead of usually it takes me 20 minutes to do my morning pages. So I did spend 30 minutes today. I ended up writing 4 full-size pages instead of 3. I actually ran out of room, but I didn't want to start a new page because I knew the time was like almost up just based on how long it takes me to do 3 pages. So I just kind of like wrote in the margins until my timer went off, but it felt really good. I love stream of consciousness. It helps me sort through a little bit of the thoughts in my mind, and I'm still like very confused and conflicted inside on how I feel about things, and a lot of things came up from my past, and a lot of kind of like random memories surfaced, which was really interesting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 10-day journey and then beyond, because I do plan to do her other prompts as well. I'm just feeling super inspired and motivated to learn about myself and about the world around me. So that's kind of the update on that. I'm gonna be having breakfast now, or like my first meal of the day. It's noon. I'm gonna try this new yogurt. Activia is making all sorts of like different types of yogurt now, and this one struck me. It's like their chia line. So this is their peach and chia seed yogurt. very curious about it. Maybe I'll open it up and see. Oh yeah, it looks like a yogurt with chia seeds inside. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them all, but yeah, it looks really good. I love peach flavor. So I'm gonna be having that with a banana. I'm gonna have some crackers with hummus, and then I've got lots of work to do today. I've been on such a kick with work. I felt super motivated yesterday to work. So I worked a bunch on the writing studio stuff, and then I worked a bunch on my project work, got a lot done. And I feel like today is going to be very similar. I have lots to do for the studio, and then I've got lots to do for my project as well. But I'm making great progress and I'm feeling very energized and motivated to do work, which is nice. I'm also working well on my personal projects, and I've got a new moon ceremony planned this Friday. I think the last thing I'll talk about in this clip, I'll save the rest for another clip, is that I was in Shoppers Drug Mart today and I saw that they had these like fancy tea bags on sale. I don't know how to pronounce them. They're either Pukka or Pukka, but they are tea bags, but like a bit fancier than say like Tetley and Lipton and Celestial Seasonings. So they were on sale for $5.99 a box, and I went extra, like super overboard, and I bought all of the flavors they had available, all 12 flavors, so that's like $72 worth of tea. I used my points though, so I ended up not paying very much. But I think I'm gonna use these tea bags as my tea advent calendar because I have 12 flavors. So that means I can double up and have like 24 days worth of flavors. And then on the last day, I'm thinking hubby and I can choose whatever one we liked the best and have that. They're fun, they're colorful. I'm gonna mix them up so hubby and I have the same flavor on the same day so we can like talk about how we like the flavor, but we're not gonna know which day has which flavor. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna lay that out yet in my like advent calendar cubby system, but I'm pretty excited about this. I usually do loose leaf, but this year, for whatever reason, I've been drinking a lot of tea steeped using tea bags. I think it was because I bought that huge box of Tetley tea from Costco, and I was going through a lot of it because I was making kombucha. But now that I don't make kombucha anymore, I have all these tea bags left over, and I've been slowly going through them, and they're just really simple and easy. I don't have to clean the strainer after. It's just very convenient, quick, easy. I like it. So this year for my tea advent calendar, I am making my own. It's going to be tea bags, but I am looking forward to it. I've only had one or two of these like Pukka teas, and they were both really good. So I'm eager to see how I like these. Hey everyone, it is Saturday today and I'm just cozying up for the evening. It's about 6 o'clock and hubby is working this evening, so he probably won't be home until around midnight. I did a new moon ceremony yesterday and I recorded the intro and outro, as well as me putting in pen the stuff that I had penciled in to my bullet journal. So I'm hoping to have a bit of time a little later tonight to do the voiceover, and then maybe I can post the video tonight or early tomorrow morning. There's something wrong with the iMovie that I use on my MacBook Pro. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's no longer exporting. So I have to do this thing where I transfer the file, the project, onto a USB, and then I use my MacBook Air to do the export. So it's a little bit of like a workaround, but I don't know what's going on. And for some reason, I can't download the new version of iMovie either. My laptop is super old, so maybe I have to update something. I don't really know. But anyway, I wanted to pop on to say that I tried this product today. So this is a little freebie that I got from Sephora. I think it was the birthday gift one year, and it's probably quite old, but it still smells okay. It's a lip and cheek tint. I used it on my lips today before I filmed the video, but it's very sheer, so I actually put on a lipstick over top of it. But I really like it. It's got a nice scent. The color is really pretty. It's a very nice, like, neutral, nudie type shade, and yeah, I'm excited about this. I might try this on my cheeks tomorrow. I'm really enjoying the moon planning. It's jiving with my system very well, and I like that it's in 2-week intervals, so I'm always checking in with myself. I don't really use it as a task planner, although for the new moon planning, I did write out some tasks that I want to do, but I more use it for like an emotional check-in throughout the month or throughout the next 2-week period. So depending on how I'm feeling, I'll go back and I'll look at the stuff that I wrote, and I'll look at the tarot card that I pulled. And when I did that with the full moon stuff, which I did a video on, it actually made a lot of sense what I was feeling and during which phase of the moon. And then I went back to the Emperor card that I pulled in reverse, and I would read a little bit about what that meant, and it seemed to explain a lot of the things I was feeling, or at least it put things into context or into perspective. And it made me feel a lot better, actually. So I've been enjoying that. And when I initially showed this spread in my video, I had, I think, this box all filled out because that was the day of the full moon. But then these boxes here were maybe like half filled out. And I would just jot down little notes during the time period for these moon phases. So for example, this was October 2nd to 8th, the waning gibbous moon, and I had written down like half of what's in this box. But I checked in with myself during that period, and I wrote a few more things about how I was feeling and just stuff that I thought was relevant for the moon phase. So I've been really liking that. It's giving me a different sort of planning than I'm used to, because I'm so used to task-based planning and deliverables and such. It's nice to kind of gauge where I think I'll be in terms of my emotional state, and then go back and look at how am I actually feeling and what could be the reasons I'm feeling this way. Of course, astrology and tarot, stuff like that, I feel like maybe like half the population believes in that, and the other half maybe feels like it's really hokey. But to me, it's kind of like whatever gives you perspective, whatever gives you a new frame of mind, or helps you work out emotions in tough times. I feel like it's a valuable tool. I feel kind of the same way about personality indicators and such, like the Myers-Briggs, which I have taken those tests. I don't like categorizing people into buckets, but I feel like when I take personality tests and I read about them, it helps me to understand myself more. It also helps me be a little bit more gentle with myself and kind to myself, just understanding that other people reading these things would feel the same way, and that I'm kind of not alone in it. I think that's kind of a weird way to describe why I use personality tests and astrology and things of that nature, but I do think there's something there, for me anyway. So I've been really enjoying that. I'm going to continue definitely for the rest of the year, and I hope I can do the videos, because the videos actually help me a lot. I went back and I watched my full moon video from the October 1st full moon, which I posted shortly after. I watched that probably 2 or 3 times during the 2 weeks between the full moon and the new moon, just to check in to see how I was feeling, and just hearing myself verbalize how I was feeling in the moment, it put things into perspective for me, and it made me feel a bit more grounded and a bit more kind of like settled. It calmed me a bit. So I'm still feeling a lot of anxiety, of course, with all of the stuff happening in politics and such. And in my new moon planning, I wrote a bit about that, how I knew I was going to be really distracted towards the end of the month as we approach the full moon. The next full moon is on October 31st, which is only a few days before the US election. So I know I'm going to be super distracted. I'm going to probably be looking at the news a lot and on Twitter a lot, just trying to see what's going on. I mean, that's what I anticipate, but going into that time. Who knows, right? Like maybe I will be totally averse to it and I'll need to tune out and maybe I won't reference any of that. But knowing me, I feel like my curiosity will take over and it's more likely that I'll check versus not check. So that is a really long-winded way to say that I'm really enjoying the moon planning. It's been a lot of fun. I've been very much looking forward to it. It's like a day that's like highlighted in my mind and in my calendar as something to look forward to. Truffle is sitting in this little tent that I've made with my legs right now. So these are my knees here. I've got a robe on top because it's rather chilly in the condo, even though we have the heat on. And the robe's making like this tent and he's sitting right underneath it. Maybe I'll take a photo and I'll see if I can insert the photo. He's really sweet. He loves to cuddle up to me now all the time. He's always right next to me when he's out. Oh, you're not even going to be able to see him. It's just his butt. It's his butt with his tail. And you're going to notice that I'm sitting on a whole bunch of pee pads because Mr. Truffle pees everywhere now. He doesn't even bother trying to go to his litter box. I think he can't control it because he was so good before about going in his litter box. He was like 100% with pee. So now that he's peeing everywhere, we don't know really, we know about when he's gonna go, but we don't know the exact moment, of course. So I'm basically sitting in the middle of a bunch of pee pads and Truffle kind of like hovers around me from now until the time he goes to bed for around like 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, we're having our little cuddle right now. It is Sunday night now and I figured I would go ahead and end off this vlog because I've been editing it and it's over 20 minutes long already. The last thing I want to say before I go is that for this Eat at Home challenge in November, I'm thinking I may try to go through the food squirreled away in the cupboards and in the freezer. So I'm gonna try to limit my purchasing of food to just fresh fruits and vegetables because of course we want to be eating those, but I'm gonna try not to buy any pantry items or things of that nature, maybe not even meat because I know we have a lot of frozen meat in the freezer. So I'm gonna try to go through the pasta and lentils and beans and quinoa and couscous and rice. We have a plethora of things that are just squirreled away because we have very deep cupboards. So I think that might be my focus for the Eat at Home challenge in November. I'm thinking I'm still going to be eating a little bit of junk food, as I mentioned. So we'll definitely have our November chips, but I'm going to try to I'm gonna try to go through what we have and we'll see how much we can eat in a month. Sometimes I feel like we have so much food, but we go through it so fast. That's going to be it for this vlog. I hope you guys are doing great. It's a weird time of life, I guess, but we'll take it day by day. I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time with another vlog, so I will see you all then. Bye.